Hi there, welcome to my channel Blies Me More. It's me, Oksana. Here for you I have a video tutorial about some of the parts of making Coraline. This is a detailed crochet project. Well, the raincoat is fully functional. You can remove the hood, you can remove the raincoat, and this is how she looks without it. Okay. On my YouTube channel you can also find free tutorials for the Caroline squid, which can be a great idea for a keychain. It's a perfect size. Okay, so I have free tutorial, complete one, and also you can find a PDF pattern if you're more into following the written pattern in my Etsy store for a very symbolic price. If you're more in the mood of Wonderland, so you can also find the pattern of Alice in Wonderland. And well, I just want to say that I wasn't a big fan of making dolls in the past because the common problems are like wobbly head because of the neck, which doesn't hold the head with the hair, you know, and sometimes crocheters they put inside some sticks or wire or some other things which I don't really like. So that's why the ideal for me was designing dolls which don't require anything inside the body, you know, for the safety reasons and also availability and yeah, just like personal preferences. The other common problem I found is that hair requires a lot of time making, and yeah, so I also find that you know, crocheting for example in this way in one row, it's pretty much fast. It can be like different density of the hair in 2 rows, and in my Alice pattern I show like 2 ways of making hair. I mean, like more dense or this version, which is not really I don't know, that hard or that much time consuming. What I also love about these designs I make is that the doll can be seated because the legs, they can fold this way, so you can just lean it, and it can be a very beautiful decoration for a bookshelf for instance, or a desk, or any other place. So it can be like, you know, horizontal, and it can be seated like this, which is also I find very nice. I also would like to add that on my YouTube channel you can find a free tutorial of this mushroom, which can be also a great idea for a keychain for instance. So guys, if you fancy making a sleepy or awake Alice, you can find it in my Etsy store or Ravelry. So you can get it with 20% discount with the promo code Alice20. So with Alice20 you will get this PDF very detailed pattern with many thousands of pictures. Right, if you are in a Wonderland mood, and let's come back to Coraline, I have some parts already done, and if you still don't have the PDF pattern, the written one, you can benefit with promo code buttons20 in my Etsy store Blies Me More. You can find the link under the video, and the detailed pattern can be found there with many pictures, explanations, and this video tutorial complements it. So I'm going to show some parts which could be challenging, so you can better follow the process and get the desired result. These parts I have ready so far, you can see, and I have some color variations. So this is also one of the joys of this project, is that you can experiment with the different tones, and it needs like several colors, which is really fun to match. At first it might seem that the body is slim and very thin, but actually it's the optimum size, because once you will connect everything, head to the body and hands, and especially make a skirt which will give you a lot of volume and size. Additionally, this style of a skirt makes this pattern to be unlike others, and like imitates the original version, well, in a way. And yeah, so you can choose either just double crochet stitches, but I prefer, and this is what I'm going to show you, how to make these ribs. And once you understand it, in the first like a row of the ribs, you'll see that it's pretty much straightforward. So here so far I just did the single crochet stitches for the front loop only, following the pattern, and the second row it was just half double crochet stitches with increase. So yeah, I just follow the pattern, and now I'm going to show you how to make these ribs, so it will be easier for you. So each round is closed with a slip stitch, okay, and that's why for each new round we need to increase, like make chain of 2 stitches, okay, and this is how we are going to start each single row. And it will be also the double crochet stitches, double crochet, but the difference will be that some of them will be from the front side, you see where I put the hook, not just through the loop, but here I insert the hook and make the stitch. So some stitches they're going front and some stitches they're going to the back side. That's all we need to do. We just need to take turns. Okay, so it will be double crochet, and here we will catch this line, okay, and it will be front and it will be back. I hope it's visible enough because the yarn is dark. It's like a graffiti gray, not black. You can go for black color if you want, or dark gray. So that's all. That in this manner, in this report, we are going to make all this skirt. So, and starting the next row you will see the effect. Maybe now it's still but again, so here I put it in the back and then I put it in the front. Back, front. We don't miss any stitches out, just taking turns. So I reached the end of the round, okay, so I finished with the stitch from the back, okay, and now I'm going to close this round with a slip stitch because all the rounds will be closed. And again I start with a chain of 2, and here is the principle is the next. So the ones, the ribs which were front, you repeat them as front, and the ones which were back, you repeat them as back. And maybe this row is even less confusing, so because you just imitate the one which was above. So the number of stitches is constant, it doesn't change, it is like a straight skirt, okay, and it's pretty much enjoyable, just following the same, you know, quite relaxing. And I would recommend you going for something like dark gray, because we know that if it's a black yarn, so then it's really hard to follow the stitches and see what's going on. But anyway, it's up to you. And yeah, I think like in the if we follow we're trying to simulate the original, I think it was like also grayish rather than black color. It's also a good idea to hide this thread, the one that we were joining for this new round of a skirt. And now I'm going to sew the head to the body. So you see we have the long thread coming from the body, not from the head, and I will emphasize the importance of putting enough hollow fiber in the neck area and stuffing more before you close it. That's why I will seize this opportunity and stuff more rather than less, because you know after some time hollow fiber will shrink. It's very common and typical. So and usually the crochet projects, they are cuter when the head is quite big, you know, in relation to the body. So yeah, we will stuff it well, and then we'll stuff more with the neck. And here we're like, you know, like matching as a puzzle. to make it all transition well from the neck to the body. So have one stitch up, one stitch down. So usually when I reach this stage, when I can still, you know, stuff more, this is where I do so to secure that our head will be holding well. I will even bring more hollow fibers, so here it's the best to make it robust. So once I reach the last stitch, I always make a knot, maybe even two. You can always like reshape and make it the like shape you want to some extent. And I don't think that now it's a great idea to connect the hands, the arms, because I would prefer finishing skirt. It will be easier, you know, to hold the doll this way without any obstacles. And but I wanted to show you that here we have salmon pink, and it will be sewn to the salmon pink part, so it will be all like in harmony, you know, the sweater itself. So yeah. Here I just also want to show you the hair. So we have the shorter hair will be at the back, because it will be somehow leaned till that far. Okay, and then this long thread that we have, we'll use it for sewing the hair to the head, and it will be like in two rounds. The first round I make this circle, and second I connect the hair somewhere here. And because the hair is on the side, okay, so that's why it shouldn't be in the middle, our partition, our hair partition, so it will be here. And don't be afraid to like pull the hair to make it straight, straighter. Okay, if you want it straight, you can iron it. So here I have coat in the process. Here's the ready one, here is in the process, and this is the hood part. And the hood part here, I'll just show you how I sew the two halves. It's pretty easy. So here I will go for you know, like I just fold two halves, and then I just take half loop from each side. So you can make it this way. It can be like also different ways and techniques. This one is like more straightforward and easy, so no confusion, and it gives us the good result. So it will be, yeah, so like here it will link the sides of the hood. We don't want anything fancy. If you know any other way which you fancy, keen on, so you can go for that. But here, yeah, we'll just go for the easy one. Right, so then we just hide the thread this way. We cut it. In fact, any side can be front or back, so it doesn't matter with this raincoat. Okay. So what is left here is to crochet the sleeves, and the sleeves will start from the half loops left from the top, and it will be the direction. So here will be the first one, and following the pattern you'll make it like in circle. And here I didn't cut the thread when I finished this part of the coat, because, well, you can just crochet here to make it like look more straight here. We can actually reduce cutting and make it as one go. So to go here and even make it here and here till the end, you see, non-stop, because here I wasn't using it for the hood. So all we do, we crochet single crochet stitches, okay, in more or less random places. Well, it's totally optional, you decide, but I think it's a good idea to do this way, so the work will be more neat. Okay, and as I told you, it's like more or less like random in some way. Well, if you have, you can also add like mini yellow or gold color buttons. They don't there is no like loops to button or unbutton the coat, so if you want to actually make it this way, you can do that, or you can just even leave it out. It's again up to you. So that is regarding the coat. What else to know? I have two buttons if you want your Caroline be with button eyes, and also I have a bit of this brownish color for freckles, which is also optional. Here I have like a mini bow. It's also like super easy to make, and it's you know, like I sew it so it fixes the hair in the way I want. Yeah, it also kind of imitates the colors, the salmon pink and purple. I hope this video tutorial was helpful in a way or another, and maybe answered some of your questions if you had any. Don't be shy to leave any comments under this video, like and subscribe. And thank you again for watching, and see you in the future video tutorials or other content I create on my channel. Please me more. Bye bye everyone.